In Tamil Nadu, because today is also expected to be a big day, especially the things that panned out in the last 24 hours alone. And Udayanidhi Stalin, who was arrested over a double-meaning alleged remark alluding to actor Trisha Stalin Jr., who was booked up for using obscene words insulting a modesty of a woman and addressing the media after being released on bail. The LOP in the Tamil Nadu Assembly says that he never said anything wrong. His remarks were twisted and deliberately misinterpreted, saying that it was TVK's ploy to distract from its failures.
நான் தவறா பேசிட்டேன் அப்படின்னு கண்டனம் தெரிவிச்சிருக்காங்க. அது எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் வருத்தமா இருக்கு. நான் எந்த நேரத்துல அந்த மாதிரி தவறான எண்ணத்துல நான் பேசவே இல்லை. விவசாயிகளுக்கு ஆதரவாக பேசினதுக்காக இந்த தரங்கட்ட அரசு கைது செஞ்சிருக்கிறாங்க. நான் மீண்டும் சொல்றேன், இந்த கைதுக்கு நான் பயப்பட மாட்டேன். இன்னும் 100 முறை பேசுவேன், மீண்டும் பேசுவேன். அதுல சில பேர் சொல்லியிருக்கிறாங்க, நான் இரட்டை அர்த்தத்துல பேசிட்டேன், டபுள் மீனிங்ல பேசிட்டேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்கிறாங்க. நான் நிச்சயமா டபுள் மீனிங்லாம் பேசவே இல்லை. இந்த மாதிரி பொய் வழக்குகளுக்கெல்லாம் பயப்பட போறது இல்லை. இது சட்ட ரீதியா சந்திக்க நான் தயாராக இருக்கின்றேன். நான் ஒரு ஆட்சியாவே நான் பாக்கலுங்க. இது வந்து ஒரு சர்க்கஸ் கூடாத மாதிரி நான் பாக்குறேன். பயமுத்தணும், டைவர்ஷன் தான், வேற ஒன்றும் கிடையாது. திமுக சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினர்களை பார்த்தா அவங்க கைது செய்ய தோணும். அதிமுக சட்டமன்ற உறுப்பினரை பார்த்தா எப்படியாவது அவங்கள சோஃபா ஆரம்பிச்சு பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணணும்னு இந்த அரசு முயற்சிக்குது.
With Varshini and Dharni, who are joining us live right now. But when we speak of the Tamil Nadu Assembly, as the TVK government prepares to present its maiden budget, because the expectations are high with major announcements likely on enhanced financial assistance for women, free bus travel, increased support for self-help groups. The budget, which is also expected to outline reforms aimed at boosting the state revenue and unveiling the government's long-term vision document. Varshini, of course, this is all something that is going to be put ahead, when it comes to the maiden budget of the TVK. But mainly all eyes will be on the first time face-to-face that we are now looking at. Both Udayanidhi Stalin and Chief Minister Vijay are expected to come.
Absolutely, yes. The face-off between the Chief Minister and the Leader of Opposition is something that the entire state of Tamil Nadu, in fact, is looking forward to see what happens. But when it comes to the budget session today, it was more about the Finance Minister, who's going to be tabling and filing the Tamil Nadu state budget for the full financial year of 2026-2027. And, the remaining of the session of this assembly would be decided later in the day, when it will also be scheduled for the opposition leader to make his speech or criticize or appreciate the budget. But what we are expecting today to happen in the Tamil Nadu State Assembly is that the Leader of Opposition will try to bring in a question, will in fact ask for time from the Speaker to speak about what happened yesterday. Therefore, that is something that is, expected to be introduced by the DMK. DMK could likely ask the Speaker to give them some time to discuss regarding what happened yesterday. But again, it is a possibility. There is another possibility of DMK staging a walkout as soon as the budget is getting filed, in opposition to what happened to the Leader of Opposition yesterday, or it could also be an opposition to the budget if at all the expectations are not met in the budget. So therefore, there are a couple of things that could happen.
See, because bad audio there, Varshini, which is going to reconnect that line, but protests are expected. Will the protest happen before or during the assembly session? That remains to be seen. But speaking of Tamil Nadu's TVK government, all set to present its maiden budget. But the DMK, meanwhile, that has been up in arms ever since their leader came on the state's radar, and after the arrest there were parallel protests on the streets. The supporters blocked the roads and burned tires and the effigies of the Chief Minister. And after Udayanidhi received a hero's welcome late at night, in fact, DMK supporters stood with posters carrying the similar version of the same comment that triggered the FIR and the outrage. DMK cadres went to the extent at the airport holding posters that whether water will come or not in Tamil. The text seems to be very similar to the language which the DVK government has deemed to be derogatory and obscene. So, Dharani, I mean, that clearly points out that the DMK unrelenting, defiant, no remorse, no apology coming in. However, he's come out to say that his words were deliberately misinterpreted.
Well, that is exactly the defense coming in from leader of opposition Udayanidhi Stalin at this point in time. In fact, we are reporting from in front of his residence here. Udayanidhi Stalin is expected to leave for the assembly session, the budget session, in a short while from now. Around 9:20 is when Udayanidhi Stalin is expected to leave his residence, and he will be reaching the assembly around 9:45 to 9:50 a.m. So definitely we are expecting a heated session in the assembly today. But as far as what happened yesterday is concerned, it looks like Udayanidhi Stalin doesn't feel any remorse at this point in time. He is not ready to acknowledge that he made a sexually suggestive remark pointed towards actress Trisha. So he says that during his entire 20-minute speech in Tanjavur day before yesterday, he did not use any vulgar words. He did not take the names of any individuals. He did not take the name of Chief Minister Vijay or Trisha or any other person for that matter. So I did not do anything wrong. Why should I fear an arrest? I am ready to face all the legal consequences, is what Udayanidhi Stalin has been telling since yesterday morning, since his arrest. And of course, late last night he got released from the questioning. He got released on a station bail, and he met former Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, and the discussions between them went on for about 20 minutes. And today in the assembly, Udayanidhi Stalin is expected to rake up his arrest issue. Also, the DMK MLAs, they will definitely be raking up the issue of Udayanidhi Stalin's arrest, and apart from that, they will also be trying to rake up the Kaveri water sharing issue, because remember, all of this started because the DMK wanted to protest against the TVK government in connection with the Kaveri water. So today in the assembly, all the DMK MLAs, they've been instructed to raise the Kaveri issue and the Mekatatu issue specifically, because they claim that the TVK government has miserably failed in handling this particular crisis, the water crisis. So we can expect a drama-filled session in the assembly today. But meanwhile, the TVK government, as you were telling, is going to present its maiden budget. In fact, remember, in the past, Udayanidhi Stalin has told that the TVK government is new and that they have no governing experience, they have no administrative experience. They will end up borrowing more than what the DMK government had borrowed in its previous 5-year regime, is what the DMK had told multiple times. And today also, let's wait and see what are all going to be the highlights of the budget. But definitely the DMK will not let the assembly happen smoothly. The DMK is planning to disrupt the assembly session with
security that has been beefed up significantly as we speak of the LOP's residence, from where Dharni has been reporting from. What is going to be the DMK's flow strategy, that remains to be seen. But of course, this is going to be the maiden budget of the TVK government, so we'll see exactly what is in store as far as fulfilling their promises in their vision document. But when we speak of Udayanidhi Stalin in particular, because he's launched the sharp counter-attack on the Tamil Nadu government, on the TVK government, and this time he is now calling the case to be politically motivated. Udayanidhi Stalin has alleged that the government was trying to divert attention from the farmers' issue. He says that he was prepared to face any number of arrests if it was for the welfare of the farmers, and asserted that the government action would not stop the DMK's public outreach.
பெண்களுக்கு எதிராக எந்தவித குற்றச்சம்பவங்களும், எந்தவித அவதூறு வார்த்தைகளும், எந்தவித தவறான பேச்சுக்களும், என்ன பேசினாலும் இந்த அரசு, இந்த காவல்துறை கண்டிப்பாக அவருடைய சட்டப்பூர்வமாக என்ன நடவடிக்கை எடுப்பாங்க அதை எடுப்பாங்க. திமுகவினருக்கு இவ்வளவு பேர் இருக்காங்க, அவங்களுடைய வீட்டிலேயே அவர் பேசினதை போட்டு காட்டும். உதயநிதி பேசினதுல ஏதாவது ஒரு வார்த்தை ஏற்புடையதா இருக்கான்னு சொல்லிட்டு இவ்வளவு கீழ்த்தரமா கேவலமா பேச வேண்டிய அவசியம் என்ன இருக்கு உதயநிதிக்கு?
Let's in the meantime also talk about the fallout as far as the arrest and the bail aftermath is concerned. FIR that has now been registered against over 150 DMK cadres who gathered and protested unannounced in Thanjavur following the arrest of the LOP Udayanidhi Stalin. FIRs that have also been registered against at least 100 protesters in every district where the protest has happened. So the FIRs registered around 109 DMK workers for protesting in Chennai yesterday. So Vashni, this is the fallout that we are now looking at. Of course, the arrest happened, but it was a high security zone, and the entire route that was covered from Chennai to Thanjavur. Dharini, if you can take that question, we are also connecting with Vashni on that. But Dharini, the entire route that was being covered from Chennai to Thanjavur had seen, continuous protests.
Definitely, when Udayanidhi Stalin was traveling between Chennai and Tanjavur yesterday, we can see the DMK cadres and the DMK supporters, they tried to block the detention vehicle in which Udayanidhi was being taken. In fact, many of them alleged that Udayanidhi Stalin is not even allowed to have his lunch, or he is not allowed to, use washroom facilities. So they called it an authoritarian attitude from the part of the TVK government. And in fact, in that entire 8-hour journey from Chennai to Tanjavur, Udayanidhi Stalin was allowed to make only one pit stop for his quick lunch. Apart from that, he did not come out of the vehicle, not even once. And the DMK cadre, they were standing on both sides of the Chennai-Tiruchi highway, in which this particular vehicle was plying, and they were trying to give food items to Udayanidhi Stalin, and they were trying to get close to Udayanidhi Stalin to inquire about his well-being. So definitely the DMK cadre, they've been trying to give a heroic welcome and reception to Udayanidhi wherever he goes. In fact, yesterday night also, when he reached at the Chennai airport, hundreds of DMK supporters, they gathered there, and in fact they were giving a warm welcome to Udayanidhi Stalin. So it looked as if Udayanidhi Stalin was receiving a heroic welcome after coming out of police questioning in connection with his allegedly derogatory remark. So
Yes.
definitely the DMK at this point in time, they completely justify what Udayanidhi had spoken a couple of days back. They do not find anything wrong in it. They do not find anything faulty in it. To them, the TVK government is in fact trying to deliberately misinterpret the remarks by Udayanidhi Stalin, so that they can disrupt his presence in the assembly during the budget session. That is what they say.
Yes, that seems to be the explanation that is now coming in. But speaking of Udayanidhi Stalin in particular, because he remains unrelenting and calling the case to be politically motivated, he's been saying that he's ready to face arrest multiple times because he will continue to raise voice as far as for the farmers' welfare. So Varshni, to that extent, at least Udayanidhi Stalin, we are not looking at any remorse, regret, or any apology that seems to be coming from Udayanidhi Stalin, because he's called his arrest to be politically motivated.
Yes, there is no remorse, there is no apology that is going to come from neither the party nor the leader. In fact, in the past, when such comments about women were made, there were instances where there has been apologies extended. In fact, at least the women leaders like Kanimuri have come out and spoken and apologized for the such, verbal abuses that has been hurled at women by past leaders. But this time around, the DMK is very steadfast in, refusing to apologize for whatever has happened. In fact, in yesterday's interaction of the LOP with the media, he in fact mentioned that he's going to say this 100 times over and over again if needed be, and that it was only about the Kaveri issue. There was no double meaning intended or hidden behind it. It was just a single meaning. So it does not look like there is going to be any apology that, neither the actress nor the women in the state or the public is going to be receiving anytime soon with regards to this particular matter. And in fact, there was also a very strong attack by the leader of opposition, Udayanidhi Stalin, against the chief minister, that this is an attempt to remove him or keep him away from the assembly, and that this is also a deviationary tactic that is being followed by the TVK. In fact, that is what they usually do. That is the only agenda that they always do, to divert the minds of the people, to divert from the real issues, which is the Kaveri and the NEET, and not talk about it, is what the LOP has mentioned yesterday. And he also made a sharp criticism about how he is not afraid to cooperate with the police. He is not afraid to get arrested and to face any kind of a legal fight here. In fact, it was the chief minister who ran away, afraid of the press, afraid of the police, when a tragic incident happened in one of their political rallies. Therefore, there is going to be a lot of political back and forth that we are going to see from now on, is what we are able to understand.
Outside the Tamil Nadu Assembly and outside Udayanidhi Stalin's residence, what is being said that before today's Assembly session, we are looking at this meeting that will also happen with MK Stalin to chalk out the floor strategy on how the DMK politically, in the meantime, is going to deal with this issue. But when we speak of the reactions there, if the arrest was meant to evoke regret, it did not happen. Udayanidhi Stalin has emerged defiant, no expression of remorse, and the DMK seems to be standing with him. Now, MK Stalin has also insisted that no vulgar words were used, no individual was named, and party leaders have called the case to be fabricated and the arrest to be politically motivated, and also the state machinery being misused against the opposition leader.
totally wrong. It is totally wrong. He has not mentioned any word about the particular woman. It is all false. The false stories are just media is carrying out.
Freedom of expression as ensured in the article constitution, sir, is not implemented in Tamil Nadu, sir.
His attack was on the chief minister for his failures. He listed out his failures. That's all.
No, the thing is, see, it is more than the emergency. It's more than the emergency.
Now let's speak of the DMK MLAs who seem to be holding discussions ahead of today's assembly budget session. And KN Nehru, who seems to have arrived at Udayanidhi Stalin's residence with the party MLAs, that would also be meeting MK Stalin. So that is also expected. So Dharini, we're looking at a beeline of the MLAs that are going to be made. Udayanidhi Stalin is also receiving, party MLAs and party leaders, a meeting with MK Stalin. Then thereafter, they will be proceeding to the assembly.
Well, just a few minutes back, a senior DMK leader and a former minister, K. Nehru, he arrived at Udayanidhi Stalin's residence, which is located in the Greenways Road in Chennai. So, in a short while from now, what we are learning through sources is that senior DMK leaders, including K. Nehru and leader of opposition Udayanidhi Stalin, they might have a quick meeting with DMK chief MK Stalin before heading to the assembly, is what we are learning through sources at this point in time. So, the assembly session begins exactly by 10 a.m. in the morning. So, by 10 a.m. the session will begin and Finance Minister Murray Wilson will start reading out the budget. So, in another few minutes, probably in the next 5 to 10 minutes, we can expect Udayanidhi to leave his residence along with K. Nehru, and they might hold a very quick meeting with MK Stalin at the latest residence, and then they'll subsequently head to the assembly, is what we are learning. So definitely the DMK is gearing up to raise a series of issues in the assembly today. In fact, last night also there was a meeting that happened between Udayanidhi and MK Stalin, which went on for about 20 minutes, and during that meeting, the conduct of the DMK MLAs in the assembly today, that was discussed. What are all the issues that need to be raised by the DMK MLAs
so
in the assembly?
So we'll see, because this is developing as we speak. Leaders arriving at Udayanidhi Stalin's residence, then they are expected to have a short meeting with MK Stalin, and of course when it comes to today's assembly proceedings will begin at around 10 in this morning. So Udayanidhi Stalin expected to leave from his residence any minute now. Dharni and Vashni will keep us updated on the developments as and when they take place.